What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to Warframe, where things are a little different. You can see I've been playing with some colours and that sort of thing, but that's not the main thing. Check him out, he's all coloured and stuff. Let's go have a look. We've changed some colours around here as well. I've been working on some things in the foundry. What's that, you might say? It's a weapon, it's a bow. Where are we? Where are we? Down the bottom. I'm building an Orokin reactor at the moment, ready to claim as the Paris. That's right, we found all the mats and I made a bow and some throwing knives. I mean, I ground out some mats and that's what we've got. You can see we're almost ready to build this Volcar, which is a sniper rifle. And then we've got some other blueprints here that are ready to go. In fact, there's more. Oh yes, look over here. Oh, look at this. What's his deal? Oh, hello. You're a little bit different, aren't you? You're a different kind of sentinel. That's still the same. If we come over here, let's have a look. See, yes, I spoke about it a while ago, and say what you will, I spent some money on buying some platinum, and I've bought a few things which we can look at right now. The first one is this guy, is the worm. Now his deal is, as opposed to the taxon, which, you know, I'm still going to level up to max, but I was just using the worm now just to try him out. But while the taxon has retarget and molecular conversion as its default precepts, the taxon protects its owner with shield restoration and is equipped with the Artax Ice Beam. So very much kind of defensive. Like we know that we've seen it slowing down enemies and making them easier to get at because it slows them down. But then it also has been refreshing our shield a lot quicker. However, the worm has a warrior and crowd dispersion default precepts. The worm is highly offensive sentinel. It comes with its own laser rifle, which is pretty cool. So he's much more of an attack one. And if we look at some of the others here, like Shade is very much a stealth one. Like it comes with a whatever, but basically will help with stealth. Whereas worm is very much let's help with attack and that sort of thing. So we've got the laser rifle here, which came with it. I bought these with platinum. I don't really care if you think that's a bad idea. I was happy doing it. And you can see we've got the laser rifle, but we've also got the Artax, which is that ice beam that we had on the other one. But, you know, might as well equip it with the laser rifle as a more offensive unit. Seems to be the way to go. If we come back up here, you can see I've maxed out my Frost Prime rank, and actually the powers and stuff, like the abilities here, these are all maxed out as well. And my gosh, this Ice Wave max rank, the one where he slams into the ground and all these icicles come out of the ground and kill people, super powerful when it's maxed out. A lot of these are really powerful, like this Avalanche as well, where it just kind of AoEs everyone around you and kills everybody. Yeah, really good. Like, our Frost Prime is pretty powerful these days with all these fantastic abilities. However, I've got some more Warframes. Because these maxed out, I was like, I need to play with some more Warframes. So we've got Ember. And these, basically, the reason I bought these were Ember, Mag, and Trinity came in a pack together. And then Volt I could afford as well, because they're like the cheapest Warframe available. And then there's, because of the other stuff I bought as well, you can see I've still got 120 platinum sitting up here. But I bought 1,000. And so, you know, this turned out to be the value for money kind of deal. So anyway, we've got Ember, which is, she's all about fire stuff, hence the name Ember. So the nightmare for light armored targets. Ember can superheat the air, which opens up surprising crowd control possibilities. Then we've got Mag, which I'm really excited to use. Mag's full command of surrounding magnetic energy. Mag is an expert at enemy manipulation. So Mag has a lot of things like turn their bones to metal and stuff like that. Trinity, I don't like this shit that she's got, but Trinity is great for players who prefer a supportive role. Warframes with healing technology are rare, making the Trinity a great equalizer when the odds are stacked against the Tenno. So this is more of a healing support kind of Warframe, which is one we've not played with much before. So, you know, something different. But as I said, Trinity, Mag, and Ember all came in a pack together, and I was pretty keen on trying Ember and Mag. When Mag is probably the next one we'll try, actually. But I also got Volt as well, because Volt's like 75 platinum, so really cheap. Volt is all about electricity, so Volt can create and harness electrical elements It's a high damage Warframe. Perfect plays for players who want a potent alternative to gunplay. So that's kind of cool. You know, he should be interesting to play with because alternative to gunplay. And then you can see here, these are the other ones that we could have unlocked or could have bought. But individually, they're varying prices. Like, I think Loki's the next one that's the next cheapest, I guess. But most of them are around 200 to 300-ish. Unless you buy them in packs. Like, I think you can get Saren and a few others in a pack for like 500. So it actually works out. You kind of get one free if you buy 3. Because they cost 500 altogether, or they might cost about 600 if you bought them individually, or maybe 600-700 kind of deal. So that's cool. So I got some new Warframes. That's groovy. I didn't buy any more weapons because we've got a couple to get through, and I knew that we had the Paris to do. I've been using the Gorgon a little bit. Not my favourite rifle. It's actually pretty... I actually prefer the Bolter, which I didn't really like that to begin with, but we've also got the Soma Prime, so, you know, we've got plenty of weapons to get through in the time being. The Furus is still getting upgraded. Whoops, wrong button. I don't know. We've got Spearer now, which is the throwing knives, which is like very cool. But we'll probably wait on that until we're done with the Furus. Or maybe, maybe not. I'm kind of thinking it might be nice to try a full-on stealth build, just for something different. And the Heat Sword, I'm kind of sick of the Heat Sword. Like, I'm not really enjoying it as much as I did the heavy weapon. So the Sindo Prime and the Fragor, which we've got here to use. So the Skarner and the Heat Sword, I'm kind of like, I don't really care. I kind of just want to level it up to get it done with, if you know what I mean, which is kind of a weird place to be in. But I also want to try these staves and stuff and see what happens. Like, I was thinking for 65 platinum we could get the bow, which is this motherfucker. Looks pretty cool. A different type of weapon to try. But we're not going to do that right now because I don't know if I've added any mods to these guys. Yeah, I have. Okay.
How the Tenno arm themselves.
But we're not going to change this right now because at the moment I'm in a bit of a position where it's kind of like, okay, I've got a few low rank weapons and a max rank Warframe, which is good. If I equip a new Warframe, then I'll have low rank everything, pretty much. I mean, the Furus and the Heat Sword are pretty much not low rank, but they're mid rank. So it kind of prevents us from doing stuff that's appropriate to our level because, you know, you kind of having the powers really helps with this guy, which you wouldn't have if we switched it out for someone else. Oh, the other thing I got was some color palettes. So there was just a color palette bundle. I felt like I needed some more. So there's, rather than just having the limited palette down the middle, we've unlocked all the classic colors. So it's basically all the typical colors, saturated versions of those, a fire palette, an ice palette, and a storm palette. So this is kind of like a desaturated version of every color. Ice is obviously blues, fire is obviously reds, and then we've got saturated and regular. So, you know, that's cool. That's give us a little few more options to color things because I like that. And with all that in mind, I'd just like to say that I feel like I got a lot of stuff for my money. Like, I spent $50 on some platinum, and at the moment I'm looking at about 50 hours played, so that's why I was happy to spend some money on it. And ultimately this is the kind of stuff where, like, now I've got all these colors, I'll probably never... I don't see a need to buy any other color packs. Like, there's all these other packs here, but I feel like I've got enough colors, put it that way, to keep me satisfied. So that's like a one-off purchase, as opposed to, say, like skins and things. I'm not really into skins for things like different helmets for the same dude. Like, yeah, we could make ourselves look different and get like a funky helmet for our Frost Prime. But again, for the cost, I'm not that interested. Like, I mean, do I really want to look like a Christmas tree? So yeah, and there's skins for like the body as well, and you know, there are those sorts of skins and stuff, but I'm actually quite happy with just the base skins for everything. So I probably won't get too much into the cosmetics of it either. And in fact, the Sindanas and things, like, there's multiple different ones we can do here, like, to make us look different and look cool and, you know, really get into the fashion side. But I think first of all I'd like to spend money on actual things I can use, as in the color palette was fun, but that's about it. Everything else that I want to buy is like weapons or frost, or sorry, this is frost, or you know, different warframes and that sort of thing. So, you know, ultimately, I don't see myself spending much more money until maybe I've spent another 50 hours in the game, because the idea behind all buying, especially the warframes, was to extend the gameplays and give me more things to rank up and more things to extend. Whereas like weapons, we've got plenty of blueprints where we can make new weapons. Same with the other weapons. This guy, I'm not too sure. He was just like, hey, why not try out a different one? Just because. And it's kind of fun just to see what they can do as a support thing. There's other stuff that I could have bought that I was thinking about, such as for these dudes, we need an incubator, which I have a blueprint for, but I don't have all the mats for. And it's probably going to be a while before we get the mats, because we're not even in the system where the mats drop. So, I could just buy a power core and plug it in. But I think I'm happy just to wait until we get somewhere where we can find the maps. So, you know, that sort of thing will probably take a while and probably be a while before we get anywhere with it. Whereas, you know, if we come over here, at the moment, we've already got, like, there's a weapon here that we can build once we get the mats. Mastery locked at the moment, so I need to obviously level myself up a bit more before I can even look at it. I've actually got an Ember blueprint, even though I've got the Warframe now. So that's a blueprint I could sell if I really wanted to. I'm still not sure about trading or how that works. I think you have to be a part of a clan to be able to trade, because I did kind of look that up, so maybe we'll look into that some other time. I've got a Gara blueprint, and here's that incubator one. Mag I now own. Nyx is in another pack, which I think I'd probably buy next. It's a pack of 3 other warframes, and it's got Nyx and a couple of others. But you can see here we've got weapons, like this weapon, that weapon, that weapon. You know, we've got stuff to try out without having to buy anything else for that. We just got to wait until we get these mats, or we find these other blueprints. But this guy is pretty close, because we're only, what's that, 41 plastids away from being able to make this one. But at the same time, I already have another sniper rifle. So if you come in here, where was it? There was one. There it is, Vectus. So we've already got this one. I think this was a Twitch Prime kind of Amazon Prime, Warframe Prime benefit, was this rifle. So, you know, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 guns to level up just in the rifle category. And, you know, less in others, but still enough to kind of keep me busy. So yeah, right now let's stick to our Frost Warframe, and we'll look at a new Warframe in the next one. And let's actually do a mission, just to kind of show off the Gorgon and that sort of thing, because it's pretty interesting. But first of all, we'll come over here, but like if we come down to bundles and we go Warframe bundles, you can see I've ticked off hide owned. But there's a lot of bundles for like each particular Warframe, so like Harrow, and it gives you all these weapons and stuff as well. So that's kind of cool, but it's also 675 platinum. Whereas like the Femme Fatale pack, you see I've wishlisted it because it gives you 3 Warframes, which is really cool. Whereas like the Loki pack is like Loki with some stuff. You know, the Nyx pack is Nyx with some stuff. So you can definitely buy a bunch of gear for a single Warframe if you so desire. And that's kind of, you know, decent enough deal. Keeps you going as far as I'm concerned. Like, it extends your gameplay. And that's what I'm happy to spend money on, is like, alright, cool, I've pretty much exhausted what I've looked at so far, and I'm still kind of hitting the grind of going through the planets, but I've now got other things to keep me amused for now. So you can see I'm still extracting stuff there. I can't remember where we're up to in the last time we looked at this, but I've been running this extermination mission a fair bit, just to harvest those argon crystals, because they're quite rare. You get maybe 1 a mission. But what I haven't been doing, I've also been running this one a lot as well to get plastids. But what I haven't done a lot of is Ceres.
A new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
So you can see this is probably exactly where we left it last time. So we've got a defense mission there. That's take out a boss. And an interception mission, which is the dominate one. So we haven't got a lot to do here that, you know, would necessarily be that interesting. I've also done a little bit on Plains of Eidolon, but I was thinking maybe Let's switch to public. Let's head to Cetus and let's take on a bounty and go do something. Because there's a world event at the moment happening in Plains of Eidolon where some big, you know, fucked up boil thing has landed. I also changed the colours of stuff of my craft. But essentially there's a big boil infestation thing that's landed, and it's releasing infested creatures into the world, and that's what this infestation thing is all about. So you can see this lady's here beside him now as well, because we saved her and sorted her out.
Cetus must survive. Infestation. My uncle,
blah 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 blah.
Sold the minerals aboard the market near.
So he's gonna crap on about this, that, and everything.
Traders. At least it was. They were broadsided by one of these boils. It spread fast. They could have run, risked taking it with them. Instead, they turned off life support and blew out escape pods. Decades later, it still orbits Eris, writhing. One voice repeating the same.
This guy does like to crap on a bit.
Over and over. We are death. Leave us, and do not look back. My uncle's voice. Fail here, Tenno.
La 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 la.
For the living, from a place where none may tread.
It's a good match.
Cool. Well, he said his piece, and oh look, here's everyone else hanging around us. Look at this dude. Fashion souls. So anyway, now we've got bounties that we can do. You can see Plague Star. So this one I've actually done because I just did it solo just to see what was happening. The quills say the Grineer has stolen a precious artifact. Steal it back. I think we've done that one as well. Capture the Grineer agent. Pretty sure I've done that one too. 20 to 40. Assassinate the commander. So this is why I put it on public, because we'll probably do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. It's a bit of a long quest, but you know, if we get a group, we'll probably end up running through it a lot quicker.
I was beginning to think it would never touch us here. That it was a thing that happened.
And there we go. We've already got people.
To others. Naive. I need you to take Vahek's toxin and kill the boil.
Come on. Yeah, so the thing that I do like about when groups are formed is that you can pretty much ignore each other, and it's just like having allies, essentially. I'm going to ignore most of the enemies along the way here.
The threat's toxin! The Tenno maggots want my toxin! Stop them!
So it looks like our mates have already got to the location, which is fine. We'll just kind of play some catch up for a second here. See, there's our friend over there. This mission, last time I did it, it actually took me over a fair whack of the map. Oh great, see now we have to go.
Vahek, a 2-bit despot with a
Which way do we go?
half an inch wide and a face like a rejected skin graft. Council would like you to make his life miserable. Well, more miserable.
Toxin secured. Be prepared. Vahek knows what we're up to now.
So anyway, our mates are over here somewhere.
I am directing you to the location of a Grineer chemical mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin.
So our mates are back there, and they've got the toxin because, you know, I've done this before. You basically find the toxin, and then you take it to the next waypoint, which is way, way over here. And there's other enemies there, and then you put it in a mixer, and you play defense for a while. And then you... yeah, that's that kind of thing. But my god, it really gets you to travel.
The mixer is inside that vault. Clear out the area so we can use it.
Come on up the hill. Whatever. Let's play dash meta. Okay, so we need to defend this basically. Let's grab one of
Keep
these.
them away, killer. That machine must finish its work.
But yeah, the basic idea behind this Gorgon rifle is that when you start firing, it starts fairly slow, but then it builds up speed. And it takes forever to fucking reload.
Soon the Ostron rats of Cetus will flee in panic. And when they do, we'll hunt them for sport.
This guy's a bit of a toughie. Where'd you go?
The Grenier will do anything to destroy the mixer. Stop them. The tenant has fallen. Revive them.
God damn it. I think it definitely scales it for multiple humans, I'll say.
The mixer needs more time. Keep the Grenier at bay.
It wasn't this tough when I did it on my own, let me tell you. I managed to finish it on my own, so, you know. But you can see how those powers, when you actually use them, are fairly... whoa, pretty good. Look at that.
I-ho! My eyebrows are sitting just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
A Grenier drone will serve as an optimal delivery system. I've marked one on your map.
Okay, so now we need to go to this other waypoint and capture a drone,
Located. Hack in and insert the Thrax toxin.
which we then have to escort. Like now. So unfortunately the other dude is much faster than I am. Because I'm not the best at quick travel. But yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but one of the cool things about having the upgraded powers in the last section was that they actually work pretty well. And like they actually do take out everybody, so you know, there's that. But yeah, we should probably escort this thing, hey. But there's the big boil. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look how much it spreads out. Ooh. So now we have to protect it, I think, a little bit. Or at least kill some enemies.
The toxin has triggered peristalsis. Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive immune response.
This is a good opportunity to actually just get some kills because it just spawns a whole lot of dudes, and we've got to eliminate a certain amount to complete the quest.
Hemocyte, the product of the royal attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the infestation further.
Whoa! Look at that thing. Reload. Shit, he's coming for me. I might die here. That thing's huge. I don't know what I'm doing. Pop out one of them. That was probably in the wrong direction, but whatever. Don't know where our mate is, if they're still here. Yep, no, there they are. Cool. But you can see it gets pretty intense.
The world's immune system has manufactured a hemocyte to deal with the toxin threat. Destroy it.
It's a good way to rank up some weapons as well. Like, you get a lot of kills under your belt, you get a lot of chances to damage things. Oh, there's another one. Jesus Christ. Find a big group and then we can pop our ulti. Like on number 4 power. Yeah, that'll do.
Ateno needs to be revived.
Where? Where? There. Okay.
Magnificence, but you just made it angry.
Hemocyte, the product of the royal attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the infestation further.
Oh, and there's another one. Not quite sure where I should be shooting that thing. That's alright. Am I doing any damage? Oh, it seems to have exploded something. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm very much concentrating. Oh.
Maggots, you tried to protect these rats, but you failed and failed.
The interesting thing is when I did this solo, these big guys didn't show up at all. So it's obviously scaled. Let's see if dude will come and get me. So we're at 97% mission completion. Let's just revive ourselves.
nation. Big as a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head, eh? Colonel Maggots! You tried to protect these rats, but you failed! And fail!
Try and stay alive as well. And those big things, they're pretty ugly. I was going to try and kill things to get our infestation purge up to 100%. Oh, I'm down. I'm down for the count.
Glistening magnificence.
Yep, I'm out. Oh dear. Okay, so this dude has an Arcwing that he can use in the Plains of Eidolon. Like, I think they're consumables that you buy, where you can use a thing basically to get you airborne, and then you can fly around and all that kind of shit. But stay alive, buddy. Okay, they've got a sentinel that heals them, which is cool. See, that's the other thing we need to get used to, is that my new sentinel doesn't actually heal anything, it's just fully offensive. Yeah, so they're using a lot of support items and stuff, but look at all these enemies, and look at the big guy. Whoa. Crazy. That big Reaper kind of sword he's got. Not quite sure what's going on, but did he get his thing stuck on there, or what's the deal? But I guess this is where we'll probably leave it, ladies and gentlemen, so okay, there we go. I wonder if I can actually, if I get anything for that.
That was some allergic reaction you kicked off. Quite a sight, Tino. Well done. During these dark nights, Cetus is grateful for your help. The CAC will keep you supplied until we beat this. No.
That's how they're able to go so quickly, is they can fly. Okay, so good job, Megaprawn. Let's see if we can actually, if we get any, or if we have to hit abort. You never know. Might as well wait it out and see. But yeah, it's interesting because that's like the second time I've done that mission, but it was very different because the first time I did it was solo. So yeah, I guess maybe I have to hit abort for them to abort mission. You'll keep progress but forfeit the completion rewards and bonuses. Oh no, I don't want to abort them. Yeah, look, I'm not sure if I need to abort to let you finish, dude. I'm hoping maybe not. Yeah, go on. So that was a bit of a failure, but hey, whatevs. I didn't want to leave that guy hanging there. you know, if that was the case. Seems like I've still got stuff. Yeah, okay. But, you know, that's where we're going to leave it, though. That was a bit confusing for me. I mean, there was a lot of concentration there, so I apologise if it wasn't that interesting to watch, but the mission was pretty interesting, I think. But, yeah, we'll do something different next time. For now, though, let's do one of these. Oh, the moves. It's a shame I can't zoom out. Hoi! Kung Fu Master. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. We'll do a bit more mission focus on the next one, so, you know, little bit. We might even try just a new Warframe just to kind of break ourselves in. But we'll see what happens then. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.